Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch House of the Dragon, Season 2, Episode 2. Back for one more episode of this Season 2. So cool, so glad to be there, but I want to discuss about the fact that apparently a lot of fans were disappointed by the Episode 1, the end of it especially. I want to say that me, as someone who didn't read the books, as someone who had no expectations, for that particular event that happened at the end of the first episode, meaning kids getting killed, and all of that, I didn't know that it would happen. I had no expectations for it in the terms of what it would be, how it would look, like really how it would be filmed and all of that. So I want to give you again my opinion as someone who didn't read the books, had no expectations and was truly surprised by that moment. I thought that it was well done, like maybe it could have deserved to be a little longer. And I'm not saying longer like I wanted more actions, more lines or anything like that, but maybe just more moments, on faces, to see their expressions, to see more their feelings on their faces. Like really for a mother to decide to sacrifice a kid to save the other one and her own life, clearly maybe it would have been better to have just a little more of her face struggling with that decision, being, disturbed, divided, something like that. It wouldn't have been that much longer, like just, 10 seconds longer for the scene, and maybe it would have helped a little to make us feel truly the fact that she was divided. But except for that, for me, all of the rest was pretty shocking. Like, for me, they were truly searching for Daemon, so I didn't think that anyone else could be threatened. When I saw that they were threatening her, and after that little conversation about we can take still a son for a son by killing one of the kids, I was truly shocked that they would be like, let's kill a kid, in exchange of Daemon, an adult, and the one that we came for at the beginning, the one that we were supposed to target. No, let's kill an innocent kid. I was shocked by that. And I thought also about the fact that right there you're killing a future king, so it means even worse, in fact. And during the review I thought also about all of the consequences, like clearly daddy is gonna be mad and daddy is gonna want to declare war after an act like that. And yes, for the rest of the moment, I saw still a mother who didn't understand fully the situation, who wanted to give her necklace in exchange, who tried something, who gave up pretty quickly, and that's why I said that maybe it could have lasted a little longer for her to take that decision, to point at her kid like that. But for example, all of the moment with her running away and we are not seeing clearly them killing the kid, for me it was perfect. Like, I prefer to not see it, and in a way it's more impacting, psychologically, because you're imagining it, you're hearing the sound and all. So psychologically it's more impacting than just blood and stuff like that. And for her to run away, to really take the time to see her running away, first thing that she's doing is to go to see her mom, because she knows, she has that feeling that she's gonna be protected with her mom. Did she know or not that her mom was with someone during that moment, and that's someone who can truly protect her? We can't know that for sure. Maybe they're gonna talk about it during this episode. But clearly, for me, that scene was pretty cool, pretty great. I saw some fans who read the books being truly mad at it, and even comparing that moment into the books as what was the Red Wedding. You know, for them, that moment into the books, when they read it, they were so shocked and so surprised that it was like the Red Wedding. Clearly, I understand that if it was what they had on mind, the end of this episode 1 was not enough satisfying for them, you know, if they had that level of expectations. But again, for me, it seems correct what was done, and it was shocking, and it was, you know, it brought all of the information and the feelings that you can expect for that fact, you know, a kid getting killed like that, like, for me it was enough. So yes, I just wanted to come back to, you know, to that moment at the end a little more during this intro, because I saw these reviews, I saw fans, hardcore fans and fans from the books being disappointed and even mad, so I wanted maybe to reassure some of them, maybe a few of you, about the fact that as someone who didn't read the books, I appreciated it and that was enough. Don't think that because they did it differently than what you wanted, a viewer who didn't read the books didn't feel the right things. Don't think so, like we felt all of the right things. I don't know if I managed to reassure you, but that's it. You have my full opinion about that particular little moment at the end, but so important moment, for sure. And the consequences of it also are gonna be so important, like, that's it. Aegon is never gonna, like, Aegon who was really the magnanimous, the generous, you know, right there, you're killing his son that he loved so much. We saw what happened, you know, during that council meeting and all. Clearly he's gonna go crazy after that. He's gonna want to declare war and all. Because you killed his son, because you killed a future king. And you know, even for Rhaenyra and for Daemon, I'm not sure that they're gonna be okay with what just happened, because they were targeting Daemon, they were not targeting a kid. I don't know how they're gonna feel about that. But that's it, it's a war. Like, I already had the emotion that the entire season 1 was just a prologue of this show, you know, to explain to us how we ended up in war. I have the emotion that this episode 1 was like, we really tried to avoid war, but in fact we can't. Like really, that's it. It's not gonna be possible. We'll see, and I'm gonna see that right now. Let's go for this episode. Remember that if you want, on my Patreon, you can have 1 day of advance for these reaction videos for House of the Dragon. You're gonna have them with a longer reaction part, with the full opacity for everything. It's the best way to support me, my Patreon. I'm a little reactor on YouTube and on Patreon, so even just a little help, even if it's just for 1 month, it can be truly appreciated, truly useful, so think about it if you want and if you can. And for House of the Dragon, if you're only interested by my reaction videos for House of the Dragon, only the level 2, only €5, and it's enough, you know, for all of my videos of the month for House of the Dragon, if you can be interested. Let's go for this episode. Let's go to see Aegon going crazy. Oi, oi, oi. It was predictable for him to go crazy after that. That was predictable. I just said it like... I had no hope for that.
But what have you done to Megan?
Whoever happened did this or caused it to be done.
But what the hell that's done it? If not, he must be blamed.
The one who hired that aunt?
They punished me.
For what sake? Go to listen to me.
You're gonna feel guilty.
Some good may yet come of this. And where were the members of this council while the murderer threatened their king? Will you also threaten to break? I come then!
Everyone could have been with the level of security of that place.
You would do
I'm not sure like she's gonna be okay for the fact that a kid was killed right there.
The guard has detained someone. The man apprehended is known to us. It's a gold cloak. I'll kill him myself. We do well to get what information we can from the blackguard.
Take information from him before killing him.
You mean to blame Rhaenyra? Tell the realm she has done this. I'll have the realm told nothing. We were assaulted within our own walls. I will not be seen as weak. You're already seen as weak.
It's a question of... yes.
And so you would name her Monster, Slayer of Infants.
I would do more than that.
And in a way...
Let them see the child. Let them look upon the works of this pretender to the throne.
Oh. I understand what you mean to do, and in a way he's right, because it's Daemon's guys who did it. Okay, not because Daemon asked them to do that, but still they did that because of the Targaryens.
Those who declared for Rhaenyra, will they still support her when they hear of her depravity, or will they rather not renounce her? Paris will do more for us now than 1,000 knights in battle.
I see it, I see it.
You will have your war, your grace, but if you wait a short time, you may yet double your strength.
She's gonna be a ghost now.
We've been asked to ride on a wagon behind his body. I don't want to. Neither do I. We are representatives of the throne. We have a duty. Helena, what you saw last night when you came to my room. This is from my boy.
Oh really, Alicent, she's not shocked by that. She's not preoccupied by who you're putting into your bed, like... Time to speak.
Daemon Targaryen. He paid us half now. Half when the job is done. The rat cat employed by the household.
You don't even have to use your tools.
Behold the works of Rhaenyra Targaryen. Kingslayer. You can hurt me. No.
No?
But I cannot vouch for his grace.
Different ways of mourning what happened. Oh, she's afraid. For sure she's afraid after what happened.
It must be said that the damage to our position is immeasurable. At a time when we most need loyalty to our cause.
But it's a lie. Having lost my own son, that I would inflict such a thing on Helena of all people.
That's what I thought. You wouldn't approve.
The death of Prince Lucerys was
She knows! For sure, my queen, she knows!
so
Darling? Something to say? That's my...
send assassins to murder children in their beds.
I sent the Queen's vengeance for her son.
What did you tell this vengeance?
I was clear in my instructions. Aemond, the brother of Aegon the usurper.
Yes.
Cannot be responsible. Weakened
That's
my
not
claim
what
to
you
the throne,
said,
my ability to
but
raise an army, my
you're
standing
still
from
responsible.
among- I cannot trust you, Daemon. I've never trusted you wholly. Much as I wished to, willed myself to. But now I have seen that your heart belongs to
I
me.
knew it, but for her to say it...
And when I was a child, I took this as a challenge, but I'm older now. I have challenges enough. Or have you used me as a tool with which to grasp at your stolen inheritance?
Your violence against her already at the end of the previous season, he has powers, you know, on her, like he knows how to control her.
But before that, you sought to lead the council of war, while I laboured alone in my bedchamber.
Yes, at already several occasions you tried to have the power, like, to do things on your own, like that mission for murderers.
I think you used my words as an excuse to take your own revenge. Do you accept me as your queen and ruler?
Truly, deeply.
Or do you cling even now to what you think you lost?
What I think I lost.
You did not lose it, you gave it away. Because you thought ever and only of your own glory.
You didn't answer.
Do you believe he made you heir because of your great wisdom? Because of your virtue?
He merely used you as a tool to put me in my place because he was afraid of me. Because he knew your legacy, unlike mine, would never outshine his
I
own.
was not afraid of you.
Not everything is about you! Already twice that I'm saying that into the same episode.
You struck down a child.
It was a mistake.
Okay, but still, take the responsibility of it. And you didn't answer to the question.
When morning comes, take Moondancer and keep a watch on King's Landing. I must know which course they take next. I depend on you, Baela. Stay high and keep your distance. And avoid no further mistakes.
But you can be sure that it's one.
My father? He must follow his own path.
He must choose.
What is this? It's a reminder of yesterday, I think. The procession was muddy. The white cloak is a symbol of our purity, our fidelity. King's Guard are a sacred trust.
You're attacking the wrong person, the wrong issue.
I have heard, my lord. I'll remember it, Hero. Then you were not in the private quarters where you might have prevented the crime. His Grace.
You neither, no one was.
And why so only the Queen be granted no small protector? Surely once she ascended, she should have gone.
All of this royal family! Clearly, you could have guessed it was so easy to be prepared at least for one potential sneaky attack.
First your brother betrays us, and then the young prince. He's murdered on your watch.
You are mad, sir. Mad, you cannot be behind it. This has no relevance.
It's so not
You have
fair.
brought disgrace upon our ranks. And now you must restore it. You will go to Dragonstone and strike down Rhaenyra in her own halls.
Eh?
The way she sought to do with Aemond. Alone? Does your courage fail you, Sarah? It's not much of courage.
Now you're taking liberties. Like, I'm so tired of guys who does not own the crown taking liberties by okay, let's kill kings, queens, heirs. I understand what he wants. I understand what he says to him. No.
I question your loyalty to the king.
The king should decide. The queen, Alicent, you know, like, no, you on your own. You're not even sitting at that council meeting. You're just right there doing nothing.